Hello there. Welcome to Alchemize Yourself Tarot. Today or tonight, this is very exciting for those of you who are aligning with divine feminine energy. You are coming into a very solid period of happiness, achievement, and abundance, success, recognition. So this is a very important time for your manifestations. For some of you, you're already experiencing this shift. For others of you, you are in a transition period. We have a Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It is very important that you don't allow anything from your past to pull you back in to regret, pain, or hardship. There is a painful ending that's occurring here. For many of you that have broken away from old timelines, many of you that are breaking away from karmic relationships that were not balanced or aligned with you in the past. And these people are going to try to return, Knight of Swords. And they're going to try to pull you back in or lure you back into a fantastical way of thinking when you're really on the verge of coming into great wealth, abundance, and happiness. Sun card, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. We're talking a culmination and completion of something that you've been wanting for a very long time. And as people feel that cord pull away or get cut or end with you, they're going to be feeling that, right? So they're going to, come in. You may have to make a very hard decision, right? But you may feel like this person is confusing, or you don't know what to do when it comes to this person's energy. And what the cards and Spirit here are telling me is that you need to be in balance, unity, and oneness with yourself more than ever right now. You need to be embodying that temperance energy. You don't need to feel lured back into like a emotionally charged or chaotic situation, because it's just very important. Some of you are already here with the Empress, abundance, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You're already here, or you're very much on the verge. And I do think that some of you will be tested, because you definitely had either a karmic or soulmate connection here that was extremely painful for you. And this person is sensing this shift and change. So it's going to feel very tempting to get pulled back into this, but this person, they had their chance with you. They may rush in trying to make things work, but it's over, it's done. You are completing out cycles, and you are coming into what is aligned for you. So while it might seem like a hard decision, especially if you still have feelings for this past energy, some of you, it's not a person, it's like a past energy that will be tugging on you, right? A past responsibility, relationship, family, or whatever. but it definitely brought a lot of pain for you, and you are leveling up because you're breaking that karmic cycle. And as soon as you break that karmic cycle, you immediately start pushing towards what's aligned with you. Especially for those that are resonating with this, that have done a lot of work. You have actually been putting in a lot of work towards this. This isn't just fairy tale. You don't need to do anything that's going to slow down your movement at this time, because some of you have done the work on yourself. You know, all the timing, everything's kind of aligning up perfectly at this time. So really beautiful message, pre-shuffle message I got for you, which led me to want to do a seed of manifestation spread, where we break down what the seed is, what the soil, the roots, the water, the sunlight, the obstacles. You know, what are you actually trying to manifest? What is the seed? How do we break down? Some of you will resonate with this because, you know, you've already gone through this process. Some of you will be coming into this after painful endings or indecision, things that were left up in the air. You're in that transition. So many of you will be feeling like that transition. So I thought we would do the seed of manifestation. I thought this was a good night to do it, especially with that opening message. That was lovely. I really, you know, hope that reaches who it's resonating with. But what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about what the true essence of what you want to manifest. Because this is how you start to build the life you want. And build the conditions or the mindset to support it. And start doing that inner work. And creating those, you know, the right conditions, especially for those of you who want to get to that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, you know, setting those long-term goals. On the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. This is about mastering your raw emotions, getting a handle on your ego, your pride, developing a healthy sense of confidence. Not about being overbearing or puffing up the ego. We're talking about a healthy form of inner confidence and strength. The true essence here, oh, the Empress. So the Empress, yeah, the seed. You want to manifest abundance and beauty and a flow of creativity in your life. You want to be able to give birth to things, ideas, anything. You know, the Empress is capable of doing pretty much anything. It is the earth. It is the soil itself. So you are the seed, Divine Feminine. And you're wanting to fully bloom into who you're meant to be. The soil, the condition, the soil, the mindset necessary to support this is divine love, true love. So you want to be with a partner who supports this. You can't create beautiful things in partnerships that aren't aligned with you. You have to have a partnership that wants to create this with you. So yes, many of you have worked really hard on yourself, but you know that you're going to need to come into union with masculine, feminine energy. You know, people that mirror back to you this abundant mindset. And the inner work that you're doing, the roots, is you're at a crossroads. Many of you are at a pivotal moment where you're having to choose karmic love or divine love. Whether you've met a partner or not, every day of our lives, if we're wanting to create things, we have to make those decisions on a daily basis to choose higher levels of love, higher levels of partnership, commitment, friendships, all of that. So the root here is that you're going to be at a crossroads where you're going to have to make an important decision about who you're going to build this with, who you're going to have in your life. You know, the Empress, the seed, gets fertilized by the right kind of person and people. You can't have really strong fertilization with karmic, messy, unstable energy. The emotions that you're bringing into this is that you want success, you want recognition, you want support for this successful abundance. You want somebody that wants to win with you. They want you to win. They want to win. Everybody wins when you're working together, not working at odds or competing against one another. No, this is going to be a partnership where this person works with you. Period. This is non-negotiable at this point. Because you have a lot here that you're trying to do. The sunlight, what inspired action will help this to grow? 3 of Wands, yeah, freedom, forward planning. 3 of Wands is all about expansion, setting intentions, planting the seed and watching it grow, nurturing it. The inspired action is to take action. Keep expanding. Keep moving forward. Don't let anything hold you back at this time. I think that is so important to emphasize, especially with that other reading, you know, especially those who may be torn to go backwards. Don't get tricked into thinking that people from your past are a divine partner or soulmate, because I think this is very significant, especially for those of you manifesting love and success. You may have to make the hard decision to cut people out so that you can make plans forward, successful plans, with people that are going to follow through or encourage you to persevere and follow through. You don't want people discouraging you. You're going to want people on your side, people on your team, people that are supportive of what you are doing. There's no going back to that murky, gray, dark, shadowy area. Many of you have already done that work. The obstacle here, yet completing out the cycle, integrating those old cycles. And see Saturn, many of you have done the work. You've worked really hard to get to this moment in time. So the obstacle is don't go back. Close out that cycle. Start that new cycle. Start clean. If people have left or ended things, let it go. Don't wait around for them to come back. It's time to completely move forward. Push forward. And the fruit is the Ace of Cups. You are having a new love awakening with the Ace of Cups. Self-love, a new start, a new cycle, a new way of seeing yourself, your relationships, your work, everything in your life is changing. That's how you get into that abundant manifestor vibration. And the legacy is the 3 of Swords. Game over. Ooh. So the Three of Swords, that legacy is you know, game over on the karmic cycles. And this is a hard decision because some of you really do love somebody from your past. You love that person. You wanted them to come with you. You wanted to manifest something with that person, especially in a love partnership, but you're going to have to let them go. This person's not going to be able to come with you. We had the Ten of Swords the first round. Game over, betrayal, heartbreak. It's over. That cycle's done. And you have to stand firm in this, right, with that World card. We have 333, card 3 with the Empress. Cards of expansion, growth, forward movement. Sometimes it requires release. It requires letting people from the past go. You know, people that have betrayed you, they are not going to be supportive of you in this new phase, this new timeline. Yet you've become a lot stronger. And I'm really excited for whoever this is resonating with. Some of you, you're going to have to go through the Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords moment first. You're going to have to make that call, that decision. You know? And you're going to have to find people that support you. Those people will come. They will come. Especially if you're loving yourself. Loving yourself. Choosing. Some of you, this will be your work, your creations. You're coming into partnership, alignment with something beautiful in the area of what you're working on, your spiritual path, your spiritual purpose. I mean, love can be manifested in so many different ways. I believe that. Nine of Swords, yeah, you went, for those of you who have gone through this, you went through that dark night of the soul. You went there. You came through on the other side. You mastered those emotions. You mastered that anxiety. You kept pushing through because you believe in something. You believe in this new beginning. What are some additional messages that we can get here? Let's get some additional messages about moving forward, moving into your future, letting go of the past, not being pulled back in. I think it's very important to not be pulled back in. That Two of Pentacles, you may be tempted to do that. Quarantine, retreat, seclusion, an inward journey. Some of you, this is something that you have to start out and start off on your own. The partnership will come, the creation will come, but you're going to have to retreat from a situation. You have to be willing to go on that inward journey. That's where you're going to get back in tune with yourself. So quarantine, you've secluded yourself. And many of you are having celestial encounters, spiritual experiences, heavenly, from the stars, beyond the veil. So you're getting divine messages. You had to retreat from particular situations that were chaotic or messy or heartbreaking in order to retreat, seclude, go on that inner journey. And you can't connect with the divine when things are noisy or messy or distracting. When you're kind of in the thick of that Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, you have to be able to calm your mind. And the Forest of Fire, passion, aliveness, flashes of inspiration. in the seclusion, you got an idea. You got an idea. You planted a seed. And it was when you got out in nature, love of nature, fae. I've been seeing that a lot. You could really feel resonant with fae-like beings, like kind of little sparks of information, inspiration, or just little charming insights, playfulness, right? These are celestial or entities that, you can only connect with when you're really quiet, really tuned in. And many of you found this in nature. The Empress is like a nature being in spirit, an earth angel, earth being. This is beautiful. A lot of mushrooms. So I see that you're highly connected to the spiritual and natural world. And also keeping secret, confidentiality, privacy, and concealment. Oh, it's so... I can't stress how important it is to keep your manifestations and your dreams, your goals, your desire to yourself. Let them incubate. Don't be so quick to share everything. This is where the magic happens, right? The seed is planted in the ground where it's dark, it's secret. Some of you, it needs quarantine, quiet, nature. That seed, that Empress, you're going to have to conceal it for a time. Not just open it up or give it out to everybody. No place like home. Like the comforts of home, family, leisure. Some of you are spending a lot more time at home. You're not going out as much. You're focused on your stability and safety. Where do you feel safe and calm and secure to manifest? You have to plant seeds in safe places. Yeah, you can scatter seeds. Seeds can grow in any number of places if they're viable. But where are you going to get the best, most nurturing spot for that seed? You're not going to get it out in the rocks and the cold, the Five of Pentacles, the harsh environment. You got to have nice, loamy soil. And guess what soil is? It's death, right? It's decay. All those things in your life that had to decay and break down in order to create just the right conditions for planting that seed. What soul's evolution? A little hair. What's a soul evolution message for those resonating with your seed? So we have starseed Arcturian, gifted at divination and channeling, being a leader in a community or workplace. You're here to advance and innovate. Some of you are into divination, card readers, anything like that. You're very gifted at channeling higher consciousness. You're mastering something. You're mastering what you felt called to do. You're conquering your life mission, and you're discovering your true self. So some of you have mastered advancing, innovating, being a leader. And life path number 9, you're wise, giving, humanitarian, humble. Yeah, you mastered that ego. You're not trying to oppress or overpower. You're here to actually help people. but you've been prone to rescuing partners. Maybe that was a very heartbreaking karmic lesson you had to learn, is to not try to rescue partners. That could be a hard decision that you have to make, because you are very humanitarian, but you have a higher purpose now. You're not meant to be caught up in the karmic cycle with a person. You have to let them grow. You have to let them want to go through that same process that you've gone through. You have to let them go. You can't force change. You can't rescue people. They have to want to rescue themselves. Just like you had to rescue yourself from darkness, doubt, anxiety, stress, all of those things. You had to do that. So, this is yummy. This is really good energy. And I hope it reaches you guys in the most loving way. And I hope that this encourages you, regardless of where you are on your path. Some of you may be in that dark night, heartbreak energy, letting go of trying to save partners and putting that energy back into your own path, being on your own path and you're in your own lane. That's where you're going to have the most power and influence, and you're going to be able to change the world in whatever you do. So thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, watching to the end of this. I really wish you the best. Good night.